We're back at it.
No movie magic.
No. But we got some countertops to do. And I got my 9-inch cabinet came in like a week and a half early. So I'm going to be able to get that painted. And we're going to get some stuff done in the little house today.
It's going to be loud on there.
Maybe.
Yeah, so back at doing the house. Where we left you off at was
Countertops.
the countertop. I got it all clamped together. So everything's looking good. I'll go ahead and I started to pull these off and I was like, wait a minute. They were just holding the clamps down to keep it flat and straight as much as possible. So we're
I'm excited.
Set this up, like she said. Gonna go paint the other cabinet.
It's a hot one. We should have come down and turned on the air sooner.
Yeah,
but,
we're definitely spoiled, but
yeah, for real.
So
this is gonna look really beautiful. I am super excited.
First step's gonna be getting the clamps off. Once the clamps are off, I can get it moved outside, set it up on a couple stands or something, and I need to cut the length. The exact length that we want, because one end is definitely needing cutting off anyways, but I made it long on purpose so I could adjust for any oopsies. And then we've got to get the belt sander. So I know I had already made one trip for clamps and stuff. You know, we do that whole look for everything all the time because we know we have it, can't find it. I spent 2 or 3 days, multiple times throughout the day, looking for our belt sander because I knew we bought one at a sale or somewheres. Could not find it. Guess what? I found it. But you know why I couldn't find it? It was in a plastic case marked for a router. And when I found it and opened that case up and went, well, what's in here? Then I remembered that, oh, I made the comment when we bought it. Oh, that's cool. This sander fits in this router case. Perfect. So I got to come up with a good labels.
Now who's blonde?
So we're going to go ahead and get these all off and get it moved outdoors.
And while you are doing that, I'm going to take our fine folder.
That clamps off.
That's going to be loud. I'm going to take our fine peeps outside and we're going to paint us some cabinets. Want to go? Yeah. All right. Okay. Got all set up. And this one I'm going to paint all the sides because it's going to be kind of maybe exposed. Lesson learned from the last time I did it. So I'm rolling in sweat, y'all. It is hot. So I'm just going to paint it out, see what we get. Alright, that was quick. Super easy. And I love the finish that it's doing. I'm still gonna go back and like sand down to the bare wood in certain spots on all the cabinets. That's why I'm kind of just letting nature take its course as we're working in there. If you get little dings, couple little scrapes, I want that. So let's go back in and see what my handsome man's getting up to. Uh-oh, he must be looking for something.
Well, I wanted to hang. So we talked about, right, we moved stuff in here before we went to the 10 killer meetup. Well, we have our clothes, we have some other stuff that's in here, but we don't have a door. And right now my table is set up and I did me a nice little clamp system so that when I run my skill saw down it, it rides on this guide. I don't know, I invented it after I watched it somewhere.
Don't we have a Craig jig for that?
Sure. Well, so the problem is the Craig jig attachment, and we do for ripping, but this isn't a square edge, so I had to measure and make sure, like from my guy, that I'm good and straight and everything like that. Put the square on it. So
Oh, you're good and straight, all right.
see what happened was. So I'm trying to find plastic. I know we have some that I can hang on the inside of this door, and we can not fill everything we put in there full of construction dust.
Do you just want to hang some garbage bags if they need be?
Well, that's what I thought, because our painting bag was here, and I thought we did. I know. It's the first time you guys ever heard this, but we have something and we can't find it. Get used to hearing it, because it happens every day.
All right. Well, we need to find our stuff, so catch you when we do. Okay, so we didn't find it, but we may do. We have garbage bags.
These actually, believe it or not, so you don't throw nothing away when you're building stuff. And
This is true.
these were literally garbage bags that we used on our house remodel up north, because I ran out of sheet plastic that we just cut and used it to cover the things we didn't want painted. And
Aren't we crazy?
they were
We
like a
save
one-time
garbage
use,
bags.
and we're like, hey, fold them up, because, you know,
We'll use them again.
that's what construction hoarders do, is you save everything, because you're going to need it later.
Yeah, our kids aren't gonna have to sort through a bunch of knickknacks and junk when we go.
They're going to spend their life trying to
building
figure out
supplies.
what nails go to where, what plumbing fittings go to what. Hey, good luck, guys. Just have fun.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this cut.
You need to settle on what sink you're putting in,
The black one.
so we can go get that, mark it out where we want it, and
Yeah, I don't want the single sink because that's what we had in Jenna's house, and I
whatever's
don't.
in that cabinet's about to get full of sawdust.
That's all my bake stuff.
Just saying, you're gonna have to wash it.
Well, probably.
And voila!
So I learned a trick that I want to use. Don't throw that anywhere. I need a container to put my sawdust in, like a little plastic container, because then I'm going to mix it with wood glue to fill everywhere. I literally just thought of that. I don't know where I saw it, but I saw it happen somewhere, and I'm going to do it. It's a hot one.
Oh. Alright, sink's installed. We're good.
Yeah.
We're done.
But yeah, I think I'd like, I mean, I wanted a copper sink, not gonna lie. I think a copper sink in here would look amazing, but I don't want to spend $400 to put in. Should I go get my phone and search Marketplace real quick for a copper sink, or no? Or just,
No, I like this one because I think it matches, you know, the whole black and white with the cabinets being black or black and wood, whatever. And then your dove color by the time you do the brick, I think it's going to be fine.
okay.
And then we don't run into the issue of the tarnishing.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I'm gonna have to polish this for real, but I think it'll look good. I think it's better than the, I didn't mind the stainless steel single one, but I just know at Jenna's house it made it a little difficult.
so we should. This is the fun part. $17 by 29.5. know for sure that's where we're cutting it out. Right?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Mom Spaghetti, let's get her done. Pitter patter, let's get at her. We want to jigsaw it?
I was thinking about it this morning. I don't know if I want to jigsaw it or I want to use the router. Probably jigsaw it.
Probably jigsaw. Because remember the overcut you had on the Ohio house?
Oh, with the router?
No, with the
Oh, I did that with
saw.
a skill saw, but I'm saying the router I could plunge in, but I don't know if I have plunge bits. And well, the jigsaw's right there, so. Answered the question. I wish we could build something and have more things in the way. Okay, so we could just...
Should be able just to cut it in place.
That's what they says. I need a drill bit. It's nice up in the living room.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
Well, we got a hole.
Not big enough?
Gotta do a little bit of... Ooh. Trying to see. I think it's just a matter. Oh, that one didn't. So that jigsaw doesn't, Harbor Freight Special doesn't always cut it straight. So
Gotta take a little bit more off.
well, I'm thinking we try it with the sander though. Because if you look, this is like...
Wonky.
It's all wonky. So I think we take the belt sander, get it outside somewhere. We know this will work, it's just gonna need some fine tuning to let that drop in. So we got the bulk of it. So I say we just use like the belt sander and get it in here. Maybe even the palm sander a little bit. Get these squared off a little gooder, and then we go from there, because then we can start knocking down these high edges. All right, so we got to find something to set this on, because well, I'm not doing it on the ground, so we gotta find boards or something to make sawhorses. I don't know what that looks like right now.
We kind of smashed ours. If you go back in a video, you'll see it. All right, well,